Hello, beautiful people. The question says, would you be romantically or intimately involved with a man who had any sort of interaction with previous exes that he was intimate or sexual with? Thanks. Now, you know, this is very, very common, I feel, in our gay community. When you're young, 18, 19, you're having sex with a lot of people, or you're dating a lot of people, you're fresh on the scene, you're fresh meat, so to speak, so you kind of get around. I get it. And a lot of times what ends up happening is after you've gotten past that phase of having sex with this person or dating this person, you genuinely become friends because you spent a lot of time with them and they know you inside, literally inside now. So it's kind of like you build a genuine friendship and that sense of camaraderie and that sense of care and love is still there. So in every relationship I've been in, my partner at the time was still, involved with their ex to some degree. But at that point, it was no longer like their ex. It's like, this is my friend. We dated when I was 18, I'm 25. That's like that's 7 whole years we haven't dated. And, you know what I'm saying? And we've just been friends. So to answer your question is, yes, I would. And I have been involved with people who are still, involved with their exes. And I just think that as long as this, nothing suspicious is going on, and as long as you're paying attention to the signs, I don't think you'll miss it. If this person is calling and texting all times of the night, or my, partner is always with this person and is coming in between our time, it's like, pause, wait a minute, or if every time I come around, that person has to disappear, or they got an attitude, or, like just pay attention to signs and things. But I don't think that it's an issue, because once you've passed that point and they're genuinely your friend, they're your friend. It's not really like your ex, So yeah, I hope that answers your question. And that's so beautiful people. All right, we have another question in the Q&A series. So the question says, where do you see BLACC in the next 5 years? Good question. 5 years. I don't even know what I'm doing next month. Let alone 5 years. No, but I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but originally when I envisioned BLACC, I first saw it as a space, like a physical location, like a community center, bar, lounge, some sort of combo, combination of all of the three, where we could all come together and do things for the community and with the community while simultaneously having a good time and being social. That's really what I saw from day one. But as you know, it costs money. I don't just have 50 grand sitting around to go up and, buy some property and say, hey, this is going to be BLACC, So that didn't happen. So I was like, well, you got to start somewhere. And this is why a large part of why I do the events. Of course, it's to be social, it's to build community, but at the same time, it's to raise funds so we can get to that point. So in 5 years, I definitely see BLACC having a physical location, like just picture it, think of it, a space where you can come to any night of the week at all. I mean, we could have like Hot Topic Tuesdays, Wild Out Wednesdays, we could have Throwback Thursdays, Flashback Fridays, whatever we want to do. We can name it whatever we want and do what we want to do. But it's a place where we can go and have a good time on the weekends, and then during the week we can do important things. We can talk about real things. We can talk about relationships. We can talk about we can talk about love. We can have activities. We can have events. We can partner with other organizations to come in and have their meetings there, or have their group therapy, or whatever they want to do. And I feel like I just really would love to see a space where everyone can come together as a whole, the true definition of community, or a true community center. That's what I would love to see. That's really, 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 really what I would love to see. Hello, beautiful people. Time for the next question in the Q&A series. So the question is, when did you realize you were gay, and what was the coming out process with your family like? When did I realize I was gay? I think that I always knew that I was attracted to guys. I just didn't necessarily know it was called, being gay. I didn't have a word for it, but I knew that I was always attracted to dudes. All guys or kids go through this phase when you're children and you're playing around. You play house and you want to hump the girls, but you also hump the guys. But the girls don't know that you're humping the guys. Yeah, we all do that. You play your hide and seek and you're touching on each other and doing all these things. And I feel like we've all done that as children. And typically, once, you start becoming near a teenager, you kind of grow out of that. I never grew out of that. I liked the guys, and I still like the guys. So I think that I've always known as a kid. It's just as I grew and matured, it started clicking like, oh, well, damn, I'm gay. All right, cool. The coming out process was quite simple. My mom found out. I think people always. Your family knows. They're not stupid. But my mom was the first person I told, and that's because I kind of had to, because I was kind of caught. Not in the act. Whoa, no, not in the act. But I was writing this letter because I'm a writer, so I used to journal a lot, and she found some information and she confronted me about it, and I was just like, yeah, me with my attitude, I'm like, yeah, okay. And her response was, well, we're gonna love you regardless, no matter what. And I never had to tell anyone else because she told everyone else, I guess. But thanks, appreciate it, Mom, because I never had to have that conversation with anyone else. So yeah, and then after that, it's just me living my life, and my family is very supportive, very loving. So I've definitely been blessed, and I'm very grateful because I feel like it has made me the strong, independent person that I am right now. So yeah.